Okay, you guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I wanted to just get back on here to continue talking about yesterday's live that I did because I think a lot of people need to understand exactly what's going on. And see, this is why it's important that you do your research about things before you go and put things in your body. This live is not going to be put on unlisted. I'm going to make this one for the public because, like I told you guys yesterday, I had been warning and warning about that situation for a couple of years. I've been warning here on TikTok, I've been warning here on YouTube about this particular thing here. Like I told you guys yesterday, there is no detoxing. There is no detoxing of this one. You are not going to be able to detox from this situation. You're just not going to be able to detox. So if you have done this, then you really just have to move forward from this situation. I would recommend that you do a heavy metal and parasite detox. Outside of that, that's really it. You know, the future of dating and marriage and all of these things are going to change because you guys have to understand that a lot of people did not do this. There were a lot of people who did not participate in this. You guys have to understand that there are people out here who did not get the swab, they didn't get the jabs, they didn't get anything. So there are a lot of people who have their beliefs about this situation, and they have a preference now when it comes to dating. And I'm just going to be honest. Like I told you guys yesterday, I'm not 110% against jabs, right? I'm not against jabs. I think that there are some benefits to jabs, but not everything requires a jab. So if you have participated in this, then there are some discrepancies with this situation. Okay. Outside of that, there's really nothing you can do about it. You can't detox from this situation. You just have to move forward and accept what is and just try to take care of yourself moving forward. The best way that you know how to, and how, best way you know how to and can. Outside of that, dating and marriage and all of this is going to change for those who did not participate in this and they want to find a partner who did not participate in this. Okay. Because for me, if I were out here dating, I would want to date somebody who has not participated in none of this. Everything that they were offering, whether it was whether it was the one you inhale or the test kits from home or whatever. I don't want anybody who's participated in that. And I know that a lot of people had to get the Q-tips up the nose for work and stuff. Like, you had to do that to keep your job or to, continue to stay on your job. And I thought that that was kind of suspect, that that was something that they required you to do. And, a lot of people didn't question it. Like, a lot of y'all didn't question what you were getting injected in you, right? What you were getting injected in you. And I thought that that was kind of strange, that they get on the TV and they tell you to go and get this and go and get that, and then you go line up to go get this and go get that without really questioning what that was, what that was. And a lot of y'all didn't do that. You didn't question any of that. So when I got on here and I started warning about all of that, and then I told you guys, don't participate in none of this. You still had people going out here, despite hearing the warning, and still went and participated in this. Still participated in this. Despite hearing the warning, despite people like me getting on here and other people, like me getting on here warning you, you still had people participating in this. So now the damage has been done. And here we are. And for all of you who are talking about, well, I'm just going to sue my employer for forcing me to go do that to continue to stay employed. The first thing that these companies are going to say, and what everybody's going to say, is nobody forced you to do anything. Nobody put a pew pew to your head and told you to go and do this. You could have stand up against this. You could have said no. You could have said no. You could have said, I am not going to participate in this because my health is more important than putting something that cannot be identified into my body, not knowing the risk of what it is and what it can do to me long term. And at some point in time, you guys are going to have to stop making excuses for going along in this. You guys are going to have to stop blaming everybody else for this, because at the end of the day, we all had a choice. All of us had a choice. I made the choice I wasn't going to get that. So by me making the choice not to go and get that, I lost my medical career, and I don't regret losing that. I don't regret losing my medical career because something better came along, and that better is what I'm in right now. So we have to stop making excuses for why we make the decisions that we make, because we all had a choice. We could have all stood up and said, no, we're not going to participate in this as a collective. But a lot of y'all chose to go along with this, and this is why we're at where we're at. And, unfortunately, the damage has been done, and a lot of people are very, very sick and stuff as a result of participating in that. And I just don't know where the future is going to go for a lot of people. But what I will say is that this is a eugenics event. So if you did participate in that, you're a part of that agenda. I will tell you that there's all kind of information out about that. And what I'm saying, I am in groups that will prove everything that I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying. And if you participated in that and you're doing fine right now and there's nothing going on with you, then you're still in the game. And when I say you're still in the game, I just don't know what they have planned for you guys moving forward in the future. I don't know. A lot of people are not actually able to handle any of this, what was put inside of them, and they're not making it, you guys. They're not making it. They're not. My only regret is you guys running up to go get that. Just like a lot of y'all have regret in doing it, I have regrets in YouTube. I do. Because I am so sorry that you guys went and participated in this. Anytime the 3-letter entity says that I'm here to help you, that starts with the letter G, ends with the letter V, don't believe that. Anytime that entity is offering you something to take, never ever trust that. You guys, I live down here in Louisiana, right? And I wouldn't even rely on FEMA to help me if something were to happen to my home or whatever. I just don't put my trust in anything other than God. And that's the point I'm trying to make. But at the end of the day, here we are. And I'm not here to scare you guys. But you guys definitely need to wake up. So I just wanted to get on here to kind of recap that live that I done. I'm out of class today and tomorrow, and I'll probably be going back into class Thursday. Um, Hold on a second, you guys.